In the previous video, we introduced the 6 core capabilities of the Enterprise Big Data Framework. In this video, we will explore these capabilities in more detail and explain why they are important in establishing big data capabilities. Remember from the previous module that the Enterprise Big Data Framework is a structured approach with 6 core capabilities. These capabilities are the essential elements that organizations need to consider in order to obtain long-term value from their data. At the heart of the framework, we see big data strategy and big data architecture. The second layer consists of big data algorithms, big data processes, and big data functions. The last external layer, which encapsulates everything else, is artificial intelligence. AI builds on well-structured big data environments. To be successful with big data, every organization needs a big data strategy. A big data strategy is the approach an organization uses to analyze large sets of data to gain insights and create a competitive advantage. Since data has become a strategic asset for many organizations, it provides opportunities to gain insights into user behavior, trends, and patterns. This information can be used to create new products, improve existing ones, or make better business decisions. For example, Netflix analyzes user behavior to decide what movies or series to produce. At the same time, Alibaba uses data to identify which suppliers to loan money to and recommend on their platform. A well-defined big data strategy defines the business rationale for investing in big data. It explains how an organization will achieve a return on investment from its big data initiatives. The second core capability of the Enterprise Big Data Framework is architecture. Ultimately, data is digital and is stored as bits and bytes. And therefore, we need an IT architecture to support the storage and processing of data. As we have seen in the module about the 4V model, big data has distinct characteristics, which require an environment that can process massive datasets. To support big data, organizations need to think about their architecture. A big data architecture is the design of the infrastructure, application, and networks that can support the processing of big datasets. Setting up such an architecture is an in-depth capability and requires significant effort. With a comprehensive strategy and sound big data architecture, organizations can start to extract value from data. But to extract value, you need to know what you are looking for and which models and algorithms must be applied to the data. The extraction of value from data is the domain of data science, which requires knowledge and capabilities about big data algorithms. In the Enterprise Big Data Framework, this capability has been labeled Big Data Algorithms instead of data science to emphasize the statistical and technical knowledge required to extract value from large datasets. A data scientist is a person with significant knowledge about big data algorithms and someone that helps to establish this capability. The next capability is one which few people realize is an integral part of big data, and that is the domain of processes. In order to use data in a fair and responsible manner, organizations need a significant number of processes for control. Think, for example, about data privacy and data security. Organizations need to define who has access to which data. They need to determine which data is sensitive and take appropriate measures to protect data. They must ensure that data processing complies with international and local regulations. And the list goes on. The only way to use big data responsibly is by establishing a sound process organization, which is why this is the next big data capability. The fifth capability is the people dimension. And although this is such an important capability, it is also the most frequently overlooked or underestimated. The big data functions capability is concerned with the organizational aspects of big data, including culture, organizational structures, and job roles. For big data organizations to provide long-term value, companies must consider job roles, training programs, and establishing proper teams and responsibilities. The Big Data Functions capability represents the people aspect of big data. Last but not least is the topic that everyone talks about these days: artificial intelligence. Consider that the Enterprise Big Data Framework was already created in 2018, long before the current hype about generative AI and language models. But the final capability is as relevant today as when it was created. To benefit from artificial intelligence, organizations need distinct capabilities. Looking closer at the framework, you can see that artificial intelligence is depicted as the final concentric ring. This is a deliberate choice. To build capability in AI, the underlying capabilities need to be in place. AI models need big data sets to train. They require the same technology, infrastructure, processes, and people. The final capability builds strongly on the other 5 capabilities, and for any AI initiative or tool to succeed, the other capabilities must be well designed. This concludes our brief introduction to the 6 core capabilities of the Enterprise Big Data Framework. In each of our following modules, we will discuss each capability in greater detail.